discovered me, whether it's on Instagram, my blog, Google, Amazon, any number of places. But you're here, and I'm happy that you found me. So, I am an author. I have written 8 books, and this is all on the soul, the journey, the tools, anything pretty much that has to do with the ethereal, the celestial. And I'm always writing. That's what I came to do, ultimately. So I am a mystic. People have a misconcept sometimes as to what a mystic is. I'm no different than anyone else. The only little extra thing that I have as a tool for me to help me accomplish what it is as a soul that I came to do. Each soul has a reason for being here. Some are short term, some are long term. We have spiritual contracts with other souls that we've made on the other side. There's not all that much per chance. What there are multiple opportunities for the soul to grow. And how do we grow? Well, you probably have guessed it. We grow in how we handle the challenges that come our way in our life at this present moment. The soul doesn't grow when everything is going absolutely wonderful. Those are the perks and the rewards that have been granted us for the necessity of tools for the journey, or the rewards for making it through the challenge. Staying on your timing. Timing is everything for the soul. There's nothing worse than being in the right place at the wrong time. All of these things are in the books that I write. I thought about how I would introduce myself, and then I remembered, no, wait, that would be from my intellect, my physical. We have a choice. We can live by our vessel, physical plane, material world, or we can live through our soul, which has a lot more energy and happens to be eternal. So when we make our choices in life, those of you that have forgotten, or maybe never even thought about it, you have a soul. That's the whole purpose. That's why you're here. This is a vessel. This is a body. This is a tool, one of 12 tools. I've written a book, actually, book 2. Book 2 is called The Soul Celestial Toolkit. Did you know you have one? Because you do. Every soul comes with it. Somewhere down on the blog, I'll get more into the details of every book. But for now, I'll just lightly touch on the books that I have written. The 3rd book was a book that was expanded. It's an expanded version. It's book 2. But within it, I've gone through page by page, and anything that I felt would be something that if you could stop and ask yourself, what did that say to you? Well, what does that mean? What message do you read in there about yourself? And then you have a couple of blank pages in which you can make notes. And hopefully by the time you get to the end of the workbook, you'll be able to read all your notes. And there just might be an opportunity to learn something a little bit more about your soul, your destiny, fate. What is fate? What is destiny? What's the difference? There's so much to know, so much to know. And I'm only here to put it in writing and to help, to answer questions, and to be of service. So I have dedicated the elder years of my life into my writing. And to be quite honest, as long as I'm writing, I'm here. And when I stop writing, then I cross over and I go home because my purpose is complete. But trust me, I will be writing at least one book a year. I already have 5, so I know we're good for 5 years. So I hope you stick around during those upcoming years. I plan to write a good many more than 5. My next book, the 4th book, the 5th book, the 6th book, and the 7th book, I wrote in a period of about a little under a year. Of course, it took me another year of editing and all the other things to make it as perfect as I could for everyone. But it's a series. It's called the Golden Truth Series, book 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each book is on the perceptions, often referred to in other scriptures as the spiritual gifts. But most of us know of those who see, those who hear, those who feel, or those who know. Clairvoyance, the gift of vision, often referred to as visionaries. The clairaudient, this is the gift of sound, intuition, thought. The word intuitive is often misused. It's sort of like become popular. Instead of saying, oh, she's a psychic, they'll say, oh, she's intuitive. Well, see, this is just a modern day lingo. But clairaudience is the gift or the perception of intuition. That is my second perception. What that means is I get the picture and the sound all at the same time. So it makes life very fast and quick for me. Now, the thing about the gift of intuition or clairaudience is that the mind never stops thinking. And those of you that are first or second in intuition know exactly what I'm talking about. And those who are last are going, what? Understanding these perceptions is a big tool to help the soul and the vessel in its journey here on this plane. The third perception is called cognitive, claircognizance. That is book 3. This is a very special and unique gift because this is the gift that actually experiences the out-of-body or can do full trance. Not everyone can do full trance, but not everyone came to need that as a tool. So knowing your perceptions and having a sense of what you might be tells you a little bit about what may be coming in your future, why you're here, what's the journey, and what kind of challenges, and also the hints and clues when you just might be getting out of balance. That happens in our day-to-day life. Road rage. I'd say we get out of balance if we're in road rage, right? Oh, there's so many things to learn about the soul and the vessel and how they work together in balance and harmony. That's ultimately what you want to attain on your journey so that you can just move right in the direction of what it is you came to do. And lastly, the fourth perception, and this is my lineup, is clairsentient or clairsentient or feeler. These are the most gentle. These are the true healers, the people who can heal with their hands or can touch you and sense something. They can stand in your aura. It's so true that they are often the hypochondriacs, but it's not It's not because of their brain, it's because they are so sensitive that if they stand in someone's energy, their aura, if that person has a migraine headache, before you know it, they're going to be thinking, ah, my head is killing me. And they don't realize because they don't know their own personal energy, so they can't sense when something like that comes in, or possibly they don't even know that it exists and that life is that way. It happens. It's the way it is. So if you're high in the gift of feeling, let's say you're first in clairsentient, if you can discover that that headache isn't yours, the moment you discover it, you can cleanse it away. That cleansing, that's an energy, that's using your energy. So these are things that are discussed in every one of my books. There are repetitive things in the book because you cannot absorb everything all in one read or all in one book. But over time and repetitiveness in certain subject matters that are written and enclosed in each of the books, you will slowly absorb, whether it's through your feelings or sensitivity, whether it's through your just you know that's right and you accept it, or you understand that your thoughts coincide with that, or that's logical. The intuitive gift is logical. They're the thinkers. Think, think, think. Never stops. I've learned to think myself to sleep. If you're high in intuition, sometimes just this quiet sound of a music or something in the back that allows your ears, which are extremely sensitive, to listen, and it distracts the brain somewhat, enough for you to fall asleep. So if you're having sleeping problems, just understanding the perceptions can help you. So the Golden Truth series, each book is about each of these 4 perceptions. And it gives you a lot of insight. It will increase your ability and skills to communicate and avoid miscommunication. But I think one of the greatest things is to realize that Susie over there, that always has a messy desk and is very good with her detail work, but is pretty much a mess. Well, why be upset with her? Why let that bother you? Because you're a perfectionist and everything is in order? Or why can't she be that way with her desk? Especially if you're the boss? Well, she doesn't have the tools to do that. Why? Because she doesn't need them. These are going to create challenges for her. So this will help in let's say, mastering discipline or self-awareness. There's so many things to recognize. So these gifts, the discussion about how the energy affects each of these gifts. And there's a nice long chapter on how the dreams are different in each of the first perceptions, and how the second perception works with these dreams to help you solve or maybe understand what it is that you're dreaming, or why, or what's going on. So if you're interested in dreams, you'll understand that you can never compare your dream to someone else, because the dream is specific to your perception, order, or alignment. And then lastly, the 8th book is called Ponderings on Prose. Now, Ponderings on Prose came about in chapter 1 of book 4, where when I began, as I do with everything, anything that I have to do with my spiritual work is strictly me listening and repeating what I hear. I've been doing this for many decades, so I can tell the difference. And that's the blessing I have been given. And this is why even right now, while I am talking to you, I am just repeating, because this is important that these messages get out. Otherwise, why would I be a mystic? Why would I be here? My job is to pass the information along. There are many mystics that some mystics pass inspiration along in their art. Some amazing musicians pass along a sense of love and harmony and inspire and bring your energy up and elevate you or make you just feel better. They can be mystical as well. But for me, it's about communication. I'm writing, I'm talking, I'm a teacher. And for those of you that are into astrology, there's a chapter in each of those 4 books on the Golden Truth series that talk about how the gifts and astrology can work together and how astrology influences and blends in the general overall package that you have for this journey as a soul. So I hope that this has been an introduction to me that inspires you to want to listen, find me, read my books. You can find me come this summer on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, online, and there'll be information on my blog how to reach me and email me. I travel a lot, so I'm always moving, but you'll always find me through email or blog. Blessings. Take care, and I look forward to chatting again.